Welcome to Under the Radar, the podcast where we uncover America's strangest unsolved crimes, those curious cases that slip beneath the headlines but leave behind a trail of mystery. I'm Jack Monroe. Today's tale? It's sticky, it's sweet, and it's one of the largest thefts in modern history. No, we're not talking about diamonds or gold. We're talking about maple syrup. In 2011, thieves in Quebec pulled off a heist worth over $18 million, stealing nearly 3,000 tons of syrup from a strategic reserve. The story has everything: secret warehouses, forged paperwork, black market dealers, and an international smuggling ring that reached across the border into the US. So how did they pull it off? Who's still out there? And why does stolen syrup matter? Let's dive in. In the sleepy countryside of Quebec, Canada, sits what locals call the Fort Knox of maple syrup. This warehouse is part of the Global Strategic Maple Syrup Reserve. Yes, that's a real thing, designed to stabilize syrup prices when harvests are bad. But in 2011, this reserve became a target. The plan? Ingenious and simple. Over the course of a year, insiders rented a section of the warehouse. They siphoned syrup from barrels, replacing it with water to avoid detection. Others outright swapped barrels. Slowly, the liquid gold disappeared unnoticed by security, unnoticed by auditors. By the time authorities realized what had happened, more than 540,000 gallons were gone. So, how do you hide thousands of barrels of stolen syrup? That was the first question investigators faced. The syrup started popping up in unusual places, on trucks bound for Vermont, in black market sales to shady wholesalers, even in small pancake houses across the Northeast. Authorities eventually arrested more than 20 people. The ringleader, Richard Vallières, sentenced to prison and ordered to repay millions. But here's the twist. Not all of the syrup was recovered, and not all of the thieves were caught. To this day, a portion of that stolen syrup, worth millions, remains unaccounted for. Did it end up in your pancake syrup bottle? No one knows for sure. You might think, who would buy stolen syrup? Turns out, quite a few people. Maple syrup is a tightly controlled industry in Canada. It's valuable, regulated, and expensive. Stolen syrup could be sold cheaper, no questions asked. The case exposed how even humble goods, like syrup, have black markets, smuggling routes, and criminal networks. It's a reminder, crime isn't just about flashy jewels or high-stakes cyber attacks. Sometimes it's about the sweet stuff. The Great Maple Syrup Heist remains one of the oddest, most fascinating crimes of the 21st century. A story of trust betrayed, of sticky fingers, literally, and of how even barrels of syrup can lead to big headlines and big questions. What do you think? Could an insider still be out there? Could more of that syrup surface one day? Let us know your theories. Email, comment, or send a voice note. Next time on Under the Radar, we head south to explore the case of America's disappearing Civil War gold. Thanks for listening to Under the Radar. Subscribe, share, and stay curious. I'm Jack Monroe. See you next time.